Yes.
Can you say something about karmas and how karmas work out in relationships in our lives?
Yes. It's a nice way to set up a pattern of life based upon karma. Karma is a simple rule. As you sow, so shall you reap. It's an action and reaction. The difficulty arises when we talk of a soul coming from an area where there is no karma. Because karma is in the mind entirely. Soul has no karma. Never had, never will. The mind has all the karma. Now, when we descend in our experience from the soul to the mind, we pick up a life. And that stage where we pick up a life is called the Akashic records, which means all permutations, combinations of events are possible. We get a choice to pick up, and we see what life would suit us best, and we pick up that. That life which we pick up has a past life to create this life, has a future life to follow from this life. It does not mean that we have lived that past life, but we have to have it in order to have one present life. So we pick up a present life, and the present life carries with it unlimited number of past lives to follow the law of karma. And all the causes are in that past lives, and the events are here. And the events that are here carry on further. Now, during the one life that we have three kinds of karma going on. The first is prarabdha or destiny. That means events that will happen to us in this life over which we have no control. And we have no volition in that at all. For example, where you will be born, who will be your parents, what will be the environment, where will you go to school, what accidents you will have, what relationship you will have, who will you marry, who will you fall in love with, all these things that will happen as if without your volition are called destiny or prarabdha or fate karma. Then there's a new karma called kareman. In Hindi we call kareman. It means making of a new karma through free will. When you feel you have a free choice, then the choice decides do this, and that becomes the cause of something to happen. That is sowing the seeds of future destiny. So whenever you have a new karma, it is always preceded by making a choice. Supposing an event is happening in your life and you had no choice to make, it's always from the past cause, not from the present. When you are accosted with several choices and you have to make a choice, it's always a new karma. Whenever you have to deliberate upon something and then make a decision, it's creating a new karma. And then that follows up with an effect, that cause. The third type of karma is that since all the karma that we create cannot be accommodated in one lifetime, some of it is stored and some of it is put into the prarabdha or the current life. What cannot be accommodated in one lifetime is stored in a cloud. Even the telephones are now setting up. I heard from Apple that makes these iPhones that from next July there will be no more mobile me and all that. There will be iCloud, and all the data will be stored in the cloud. I said, where are they getting this from? Must be from the Akashic records. Because the Akashic records not only hold all the permutation combination, but the Sinchit karma, which is the reserve karma, which cannot be accommodated in one lifetime, gets stored. Now, since once we are here, we have innumerable past lives. It's very easy to pick up the events of one life from several past lives. It need not be from one life. We want to have one event coming from the previous life, one event coming from third, fourth life, one event coming from way back. In one of the epics in India, there is a Mahabharata, there is a blind king, Dhritarashtra, there is a blind king, and he has the power to look back into his past lives. He looks into past lives to see what made him blind. He goes through 100 lifetimes and does not see anything that he did to become blind. So Krishna, who is the avatar and can give answers to these questions, is there. He asked Krishna, Krishna, you tell me that every event taking place here is based upon something we have done in the past. I have looked at 100 of my previous past lives. I did never think to be blind. I did never anything to become blind in this life. How do you explain that? Krishna says, look further back. 104th life, you hit the eyes and made the person blind. So this segment of your current life has been drawn from a life way back and put in. So the advantage of having several lifetimes available to make one lifetime makes it very flexible. What can be put into a destiny of one life? So it is not merely that from one life you go to another life. The life is created from that. All those unplayed out karmas go into a reserve called the Sinchit in the cloud. And from the cloud, anything can be picked up again to make a new life. So the karma is a very complex thing that way. And again, talking of Krishna, he was a shepherd, cowherd actually. He was looking after cows as a young boy, but he was enlightened at an early age. So there's a conversation reported about something that he was talking of karma as a young boy to his friend, who was also a young boy. And he said, Udo, which was the name of his friend, Udo, the nature of karma cannot be understood by anybody. It is so powerful. It is so irreversible that look at this ant walking and going on, crawling on the ground. This ant has once been the ruler of one of the heavens, Indra. Has at one time been the creator of a universe because of his good karma that he did and became that. Because of bad karma, came back here as an ant to crawl. So this particular incident is quoted again and again in Indian mythology and Indian literature to show that karma does not cancel each other. Two karmas do not cancel each other. Indeed, it is said that after we die, we have done something so good that should qualify us to go to heaven for a little while. And we have done something so bad that we should go into hell for a while. The only option given to us before the new set is made up for us, a new problem, new destiny is made for us, is do you want to go to heaven first or hell first? And I have sometimes taken a poll from people. Now, if you were told at the time of death that you have 1 month to spend in heaven and 1 month to spend in hell, and then you'll go into your new form, a new human being, would you prefer to go to hell first or heaven first? Those in favor of heaven first, raise your hands. Those in favor of hell first, raise your hands. There you go. Hell wins. It's such an amazing thing. I found it always divided, opinion on this. Because those who say heaven first, they say who knows what will happen after that, let's not miss the heaven. Those who want to get the hell first, they say if hell is coming later, even heaven will become like hell, waiting for heaven will become like hell. Just like we make hell and heaven right on earth. Our life can sometimes be so hellish. And we draw the inspiration from real hells, but we make hell right here. And we also make heaven right here. Now you'll see the enlightened people who can look at this show as a show. They make it heaven right here. So you can really make your heaven and hell here too. But the karma works not by incident, karma works by intention. That means it is not what you do that creates karma, it's what you intend to do that creates karma. The intention is so important. And that's why the implications are, if you do something unconsciously, it does not create karma. If you do something consciously, it creates karma. If an accident happens, you feel you hit somebody, and you had no intention of hitting, you have been hit earlier, and you're just paying back. So it's one of those pralabdha karmas. Yes.
What if you do something out of ignorance? What if you do a karma out of ignorance, not even knowing that it's a...
That's not a karma. It does not create anything, it's a past. Ignorance does not create karma. It's intention, known intention that creates karma. Okay? Karma is itself a big subject because the way it operates and how the storehouse of karma is in the cloud